Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm here at Epcot, which is really exciting because today is the first day of Epcot's International Festival of the Holidays. But I'm really excited because not only is just the returning of the festival, this is actually the returning of the Candlelight Processional, which was like a really big thing in the past. People loved it. It was a big fan favorite where they pretty much had a choir, they had an orchestra, all telling like the Christmas story in a really unique and really engaging way. So I was really excited about that. It was one thing in the past that I never really got to experience, and that's only because I've always wanted to, but every time I went there was a really long line. But I got really excited this year because they actually have the dining package, which they've had before, but I never really got a chance to check out. I was able to grab one for the Coral Reef, which I'm really excited for because Coral Reef is a restaurant I've been wanting to go to, but never really got a chance to. But yeah, I was able to grab one for the Coral Reef restaurant, which is actually one restaurant Matt and I have always wanted to go to. Sadly, Matt will not be joining us today, but I'm glad I get to go in here. We'll show you guys how the food is, we'll show you the atmosphere, and then we'll show you guys like how good the seating is for the dining package. So I'm really excited for that. It was $74, but it did include a full meal, appetizer, entree, and dessert, and a drink. And if I calculated it correctly, it means that it was only like $8 extra. If I were to go buy the meal at the restaurant, it would be about $60. So if it's like $14 more and you get good seating, this could definitely be a good deal. But anyways, I'm here, I'm ready to check in, and yeah, I guess we'll get going. We actually did go out and kind of try some of the food items from the festival on our live stream, so I'll link that down below if you guys are interested. But there were plenty of great options. I enjoyed a lot, but at this point I think it's time to check in. We're gonna go to Coral Reef and see what they have. All right, so I think we have been called. I think we're gonna head in, and I guess I'll see you guys inside.
I love Coral Reef.
Thank you.
Just watch your set.
Sounds good, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, so we just got seated. This is really fun. I've never been here before, so it's really cool to see all the fish here. Very similar to Space 220. You get like a view around all the fish, which is really cool. Really unique dining experience. Yeah, it's a pretty small restaurant. It's kind of nice, so I'm pretty excited to go see exactly what they have to offer here. But it was pretty easy getting in here. Basically, for the check-in process of this reservation, it was very similar to like normal check-ins for normal restaurants. I was kind of curious. So the thing was, I actually had a party of two. My second person could not make it, so it was just me. And I was kind of worried that they weren't going to let me do it. But after I kind of checked in, it was very similar to like checking into any other restaurant. It just asked how many is your party as a final confirmation. I just put one, and they were fine with that. It worked out perfectly. So I'm really excited. I'm glad I got to make it. And for those who are wondering if you are having trouble modifying or need that kind of reassurance, that's definitely an option. As far as this dining package goes, the meal does include a appetizer, entree, dessert, and it included non-alcoholic standard beverage. So I got a Shirley Temple, kind of a fun one there. But also this was, as I said earlier, I believe $74, which so far, I mean, you're getting an appetizer, entree, and dessert at a pretty expensive Disney restaurant. So at this point, I feel like, I mean, it's not going to be much more for the preferred seating. So we'll see how it works. We'll see how the seating is. But I mean, so far, I'm happy with it. I haven't been here. The atmosphere is really fun. I hope it's not one of those restaurants where the atmosphere is really fun, but the food's okay. I don't know. It could be good. I'm pretty excited, though. But I did order my appetizer, which was the Lobster Bisque. They also had a shrimp cocktail, Caesar salad, and a couple other options. As far as entrees go, they have shrimp and grits, they have impossible skewers, they have chicken, mahi-mahi, salmon, but overall, like, there's not a lot of, like, specific fish-themed food, which I'm a little bit disappointed in, but I did end up getting the more expensive option to see if I could get the best value for this option, so I did end up getting the ribeye. But we'll see how everything is. We'll add it up, we'll see if it's worth everything, but so far I'm pretty happy. I think the server did mention they have a bread service they're bringing. I'll show that to you guys when it comes, but overall, I mean, this seems pretty fun. I'm pretty excited. But they did bring the Lobster Bisque along with some bread over here. I will try all this out. I don't know. This bread looks pretty interesting. I'm pretty open to this. But I will note they do have 50th anniversary like paper here, which is kind of fun. I like that they're celebrating the 50th in other ways. This soup definitely does not look like Lobster Bisque. We'll see how it tastes, but I don't know. I'm a little curious about it. I think I'm definitely gonna have to try the bread first, just because, of course, it is bread service. That's kind of the first thing you're supposed to try in a meal, at least for me. But this bread looks pretty interesting. I'll show it to you guys. It looks like your standard dinner roll. Has something like the flour on the top. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited to try it out. Let's try it out. The texture was pretty nice, but I will say this is just a standard dinner roll. The butter was nice. Everything was just nice, but it was very standard, very much like a dinner roll you get anywhere else. Nothing special here, but still does the job. Still very good. I will also mention we're gonna rate this whole experience. We're gonna rate this whole meal itself, not each individual part. But I will give my thoughts as I go, and hopefully the rest will be pretty good. But I do have the soup here. This looks good. I really like a good soup. I'm glad Disney has some more soup here. But we'll try it out. Hopefully it's good. I like a good lobster bisque. Let's try it out. Not bad at all. It's definitely very creamy. You definitely get the lobster in there. I'm enjoying it a lot, but I will say the temperature is very low. It's not very hot. I usually like soup when it's really hot, but this is more a little warm. Not room temperature, but just kind of warm. Not very hot. I would prefer it a little hotter. Nothing that's really blowing me away, but it is your standard lobster bisque. Pretty much what you would want with this. I will mention the flavors are definitely more creamier. Probably why it's definitely like that oranges instead of like a red. You definitely get a lot of cream in here. This is a cream-based soup, and definitely not bad at all. Well, it does do the job. It's nothing special. It's very plain lobster bisque, but it does do the job, and it is lobster bisque, so I'll give them that credit. All right, so the entree did come. This is the 10-ounce slow-roasted grill ribeye. Originally, this is $34. It includes those mashed potatoes there with a little bit of bacon and some butter on top, and it looks like some greens over here as well. But overall, this doesn't look bad. I'm pretty excited to try it out. I guess we'll get into it. All right, let's get this thing. I don't know. It looks pretty decent. I did get it medium, so we'll see how it tastes. I don't know. You definitely have a good piece here. We'll see how it tastes. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna try the potatoes as well. It's cooked well. I will say one thing. This definitely looks like it's cooked a little more than medium, like I ordered it. So it's a little disappointing that way. Flavor's not bad. Overall, though, this is pretty much just your standard steak. The butter here definitely, I mean, I taste a little bit of the butter, but overall, I mean, this is just pretty much a standard steak. Nothing really special here. But still not bad or anything, not like unswallowable. Pretty good flavor, but just very standard steak. The potatoes themselves, I really don't enjoy that much. I'm not 100%. I'm not a big fan of the bacon in there. Kind of has like that strong, like artificial bacon taste to it. And the potatoes are also not that warm either, which is a little disappointing for me. Overall, they're pretty much just standard Disney potatoes with some bacon in it. So if you like that, you might enjoy this, but to me, it's just a little average to me. I don't know. So it's decent. It's not bad. Probably not my choice if I was coming to Epcot for a meal. But anyways, not bad, and it's definitely edible. So I did order dessert and it did come. This is called the chocolate wave. This was actually the most expensive item on the dessert menu. $10. It's warm, flourless chocolate cake with raspberry gelato on top. So it looks pretty good. I'm not really sure. There must be like a sauce or something on the bottom. We'll try it out. We'll see how it tastes. But supposedly this is the most expensive item. Hopefully it's the best. But yes, let's try this out. I'm gonna get kind of some of the gelato along with this cake in one bite. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully I'll enjoy it. The chocolate cake is very decent, but I will say the gelato is very, very strong, and it's kind of unfortunate because the gelato gives like a good raspberry taste. It's kind of like a raspberry chocolate, which many people like that combination. But the thing is, the raspberry is so strong that I'm not even getting much of the chocolate, and the chocolate's so important here. It's kind of like a lava cake. It's very chocolatey, but it would take so much to kind of counter that chocolate, and this raspberry actually does it, which I think is kind of overpowering a little bit. Overall, it's okay. It has good flavors here, but It's just too much of one thing. It's not very balanced, which I'm not very happy with. I think at this point, though, we're probably gonna head out. I'll talk to you outside, kind of give my final review of the meal. But overall, I mean, it wasn't a bad meal. I'm pretty excited to see the Candlelight Processional, and of course, you do have a great atmosphere here, so I'm really happy with that. But yeah, I guess see you guys outside. Here's one more look at the restaurant really quick. It's really fun. You can definitely see a lot of fish. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like the theming. I like how they have like the projections on the ceiling. But anyways, I think we're gonna head out. We'll see you guys outside. All right, so I just made it out. I don't know about this one. I wanted to like it so much. The atmosphere was so fun. You got the fish, you got like the whole dining experience. Overall, as the food, I'm gonna be honest here, it was the most mediocre meal I've ever had in my life. The dessert was pretty good, but other than that, everything was very simple. Everything was very average. That's not necessarily a bad thing. If you do like this kind of meal, you may not be disappointed. But overall, for the price and everything, I don't think this is a restaurant I can recommend. If you really want to come here to see the fish, have a fun experience, I think you definitely can. But if you want to come and have like that experience, that whole dinner, I think you definitely can, because there's lots of theming, really fun with the fish. But overall, I mean, the food is just simple. It's very average, very simple. And as I said before, not necessarily bad, just what you would expect. Nothing blowing me away here. That being said, it wasn't something that, there wasn't anything that was like really good. Another thing I will mention is, along with the dining package, unlike the Harmonious one for Rose and Crown or any other ones, this one does not include tip, so you do have to pay tip as well. So this can definitely add up. I think it was like $97 after the tip as well. So it definitely was a more expensive option. Another thing I will note really quick, I know I didn't show it very much, but one of the things I did see was they actually had some like really big fish come up to the window. I don't know how they did it, but they had like sharks and all kinds of stingrays and all these things come up. But it was really cool. I mean, I got a good view. I really enjoyed that. The atmosphere is definitely nice here. And if anything, I think you are paying for atmosphere here. I think I added it up, but with all the food I actually got today, if I went to Coral Reef, it would be about $60. So at first glance, looking at it, for $74, $14 more, and you get preferred seating for this event. It doesn't look too bad, but when you add tax and tip, it definitely can add up. So if you're looking into this event, I would take that into account as well. But when you add it up, it was around $90, which is definitely like more on par with all the other events that I've seen, all the other firework parties and whatnot. I've seen like Harmonious. I think that was like 90, I think, as well. But we'll see. Hopefully the seating's good. I think overall, if you are looking to do one of these things, I definitely would recommend the Beer Garden one. Beer Garden's one that I've gone to many times. One of the most recommendable restaurants I think I can recommend here at Epcot. You can always find something that you want. You can find something for everyone there. You get a fun show too, good environment. Beer Garden's definitely probably a better option for this. But yeah, we'll see how the seating is. We'll see how everything goes. But overall, I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, I can't give a final review now, but as far as the food goes, if I was ranking that as a meal, I think it was very average. I think I would have to give it a 3 out of 5. 3 is average on our channel, so probably the most average you can get. Nothing really that blew me away, but nothing really bad either. It was actually it was swallowable. So pretty good meal, pretty good atmosphere, and yeah, pretty fun. I think at this point though, I mean, I'm kind of full. I really don't think I could go around to the festival booths, and we already did in the live stream anyway, so maybe we'll go ride some rides, check out some of the merchandise for the festival, and yeah, we have until 7 for the candlelight, so we have plenty of time to kind of walk around, see what else we do, and yeah, I guess we'll just walk around, try and ride some rides, and yeah, sounds pretty good. But yeah, I think our next stop is gonna be over here at the Land Pavilion, because I believe they do have their Christmas overlay on Living with the Land. So I think we're gonna go on there, kind of see all the decorations. I don't know how much we're gonna see during the day, but the sun's gonna be setting soon. Hopefully we'll see some of it. And yeah, I guess we'll head in. But yeah, we definitely have a lot of crowds here. It definitely is pretty busy. Living with the Land looks about 20 minutes, so I guess we'll go down there, try and get on the ride. But it definitely is a busy day here today. Living with the Land is actually a 5-minute walk, but it's definitely pretty quick. I think we'll head in.
Welcome to Living with the Land. In the desert, nature has created a very different, no less beautiful living system. The discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Like ladybugs and wasps to control pests.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production? The oranges grown here are common in Florida, but in northern Europe, where fresh fruit is rare in winter, they're much harder to find, making them an extra special stocking stuffer. They say it's better to give than to receive, and in this greenhouse, we're celebrating the holidays by giving back to the land. Flavored to a variety of holiday cookies, cakes, and other delights. Days with the land's many gifts. Disney. We hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our liquid laboratory.
That was great. So I don't think I went on this in the past, like in the past years. They did this for a while, but one thing I did notice, I don't know if this is specific for this year or they did in the years past, but they actually had the narrator record new lines for the overlay, which was really great because we had like facts about the plants that had to do with like eggnog and all these different things, which was really great. I enjoyed that a lot. But there were a lot of decorations. Everything looked great. A lot of it could not be picked up on the camera, but I thought it was great. Before we do head over to the American Pavilion, I really want to go on Pigment as well. Can I see the overlay there? It's not like a full overlay, but they do have Pigment in his sweater, so I think we're going to head over there, kind of ride the ride, and yeah, I guess we'll go from there. Earlier when we were live, Pigment said 20 minutes, but there was like a line coming out. Right now it says 5. It looks pretty smooth in there. I guess we'll go ride, we'll see how it is, and yeah, it should be pretty fun. I'm excited for this one.
Special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Right here. Left. Right. What? This is odd. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
It's Pigment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
With your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound, your ears are hearing 1,000 thoughts.
If you would please read line 3.
With F-I-G-M-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. One spark of light can light your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Imagination works best when it's set free.
Pleasant, familiar smells come into play.
Come into play? I'd love to.
Figment, this is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll! Woo! You win 1 cent!
Figment, don't! Oh, yeah, really stinks. My open house right here.
Great idea! We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun.
Going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. spark of inspiration. I made my house an innovation. Imagination really comes around. Things come right up and upside down. So what do you think?
We all have sparks.
Imagination! That's how our minds create creations.
So, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc! Imagination is a blast! Imagination, imagination. A dream can be a dream come true. With just that spark from me and you.
Of inspiration is at the heart of all creation, right at the start of everything that's new. And now we invite you to set your imaginations free in the image works.
Coming out of Pigment, I just wanted to let you guys know. I know some people have mentioned these in the comments multiple times, but these little things like the sugar, goofy flavored candy things, they've been disappearing around Disney property. But I did find one. They have one here in the Pigment gift shop, which is this is great. I'm so glad they have these. I remember trying to get one of these when I was a kid, but everyone told me I wouldn't eat them, and I got them, and then I never ate them. But anyways, this is fun. I'm glad they still have these. And if you want them, this is the place to come. And I know some people have asked about Pigment merchandise as well. You definitely have some t-shirts here, but I'm really not seeing any plushes. I think that may have to do with the supply issues with merchandise, but they do have t-shirts if you're looking for that. Hopefully we'll get more Figments in stock. All right, that was great. Of course, Figment's kind of a classic at this point. Definitely have that iconic character Figment, and I appreciate that they put the sweater on him. I think they started that last year, and that was just great. I just appreciate that. That small detail just kind of makes the ride so much better. But anyways, I think we're gonna head over back to the America Pavilion. It's about 5:30 now. But when you do check out with your dinner, you get a coupon right here like this. It says your time, and you go over there, you give them the coupon. Apparently they have like a separate queue or something. But anyways, we'll go there, we'll see how it works, and hopefully we'll get a good seat. I'm pretty hopeful. But our scheduled time is at 7. All right, so we made it to the American Pavilion right here. There actually is a separate line over here just for Candlelight Dining Package, which actually is pretty long, it looks like. But we're gonna get in line, see how long it takes, see if we get a good seat. But yeah, at this point it's about 6:30. Spaceship Earth is finally lit up, and they're finally letting us go. But the line was getting pretty long, things were getting long, but everyone's excited. It starts in 30 minutes. Should be a fun show. But yeah, it looks like we have a nice seat here. I'm pretty excited. We have about 30 more minutes. I think I'm just going to kind of let you guys watch the show, and I'll see you guys afterwards. But just for reference, the whole area, this from here down, is all for dining package people. So you're not going to get a front row if you're waiting. I don't believe this is all for those who have the dining package. But this is pretty nice. You have a good view, pretty nice view of everything. And yeah, should be pretty good. I guess we'll see you guys afterwards.
And welcome to the Candlelight Processional. Tonight's presentation is under the baton of conductor Clay Price. Clay is a music producer for Disney Live Entertainment and Disney Cruise Line. He was a recipient of the Walt Disney Legacy Award in 2011. He is also the founder and artistic director of Encore Performing Arts. Please welcome to the stage the Voices of Liberty and the Epcot Candlelight Processional. Everyone, please welcome this evening's special guest narrator, Ali'i Carvalho.
There it is. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I'm not sure if you know, but Walt Disney began the tradition of the Candlelight Processional at Disneyland over 60 years ago. This year, Walt Disney World celebrates 50 years of magic here in Florida. And in that time, literally millions of guests have enjoyed the Christmas story, the traditional carols, and especially the glorious music of this holiday season. I invite you to sit back and enjoy our magnificent orchestra and awesome singers. Now let us begin. In the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from God to a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin who was betrothed to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David. And the virgin's name was Mary. And he came to her and said, "Greetings, O favored one, the Lord is with you." But she was greatly troubled at the saying, and tried to discern what sort of greeting this might be. And the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God. And behold, you will conceive in your womb and bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus." And it came to pass, in those days a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. And all went, each to his own town. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, from the town of Nazareth to Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed, who was with child. And while they were there, the time came for her to give birth. And she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. And in the same region, there were shepherds out in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were filled with great fear. And the angel said to them, "Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord." And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill towards all." When the angels went away from them into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let us go over to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has made known to us." And they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the baby lying in a manger. And when they saw it, they made known the saying that had been told them concerning this child. And all who heard it wondered at what the shepherds told them. Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose in the east, and have come to worship him." And when they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. And behold, the star that they had seen went before them until it came to rest over the place where the child was. And going into the house, they saw the child with Mary, his mother, and they fell down and worshipped him. Then, upon opening their treasures, they offered him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. The story of the birth of Christ has been told and retold for over 2,000 years. About 200 years ago, in a small church in Austria, on a quiet winter's day, the organist Franz came to the young priest Joseph Moore and said, "Father Joseph, the church organ is broken, and we will have no music for the Christmas Eve service." Later in the day, as Joseph made his rounds, he visited a home where a baby had just been born, and he thought about the birth of the baby Jesus. Inspired by the miracle of life and love, comforted by the peace that fell over the town, he rushed back to the church and wrote a poem. Joseph said to Franz, "We may not have the organ, but if you can play the guitar, then maybe we could have a new song instead." Franz said, "Father, I only know 3 chords." "Then let's make a song with 3 chords." Wow. Franz used what he knew and slowly and carefully pulled forth a tender melody from those 3 chords. And lo and behold, he had composed the most beautiful and beloved of all of the Christmas carols.
Song
It is a gift bestowed upon us all during this special time of year. Tonight, people around the world mark this joyful season with heartfelt sentiment. As we each treasure our unique holiday traditions of family, faith, and culture, let us join together in celebrating the birth of the blessed babe in a manger and rejoice in the universal message of peace on earth and goodwill toward all. Joy to the world! For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Being here with you, and I hope you have enjoyed this Candlelight Processional. As we say in Hawaii, Mele Kaliki Maka and Hau'oli Makahiki Ho. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. However you celebrate during this time of year, may you and yours find the love and joy and peace of this holiday season.
Wow, that was incredible. So first of all, the show was amazing. The choir did great. The Voices of Liberty did great. The orchestra was amazing. Overall, that was just a really, really amazing show. I know I didn't see the show before. I know a lot of people have. So they may have changed things. Things might not be to what they were before. So I don't have that expectations. I've never seen the show before. But overall, like, I'm blown away. It was very good. The seating was really good with the dining package. It was nice. I do feel like you could come even last minute and get a pretty good seat. If you're in a party of a lot of people, I would probably get here a little bit earlier. But overall, coming like an hour before, that was perfect. I had enough. There were empty rows everywhere. I think it was great. I will say that was just great. I'm just glad we got to go. I'm glad I got to show it to you guys. I know the view wasn't the greatest, but they were kind of strict as far as tripod rules. But they did let me put it there, and I got a little bit of the show, so I'm glad I got to show it to you guys. Also, I will be back too. I actually have plans. I think I'm going to be back for a couple of the dining packages, try a little bit of the other ones. But yeah, that was great. I think I'm going to go in the international, in the World Traveler really quick, kind of show you guys the merchandise for today, and then we'll kind of go out there, give a final ending, and I guess see you guys then. Before we do leave, I kind of want to show you guys a look at the merchandise. I looked at all this in our live stream earlier, but I thought it would be kind of interesting to show you guys a little bit of what they have. But one of the things, a lot of the merchandise for this festival is Frozen themed. So you have the Spirit jersey, it's kind of like the soft fabric here. I believe there's a pretty standard, I think they're about $70. You do have a pin in here as well. It's limited release, so it's not like it's limited edition or anything, but $15.99. And then it looks like you have like a cookie jar, some sort of jar of some sort here, which is kind of fun. $39.99. And I know they do have these throws here. Just says Frozen on it. It has I think it has the Pavilions in the back too, so that's kind of cool. $39.99. They also do have these Turvis like water bottles, I guess, or I guess you can put something hot in here too. But it's really cool. I like how they have the Pavilions on there. Festival of the Holidays 2021. $39.99. They also do have some reindeer shirts as well. the Sven reindeer shirts. These are $30, $29.99. Nothing on the back, but that's still kind of fun. And they do have a children's option as well with Olaf and Sven right there, which is pretty cool. This one is $24.99. And of course they do have an Olaf hat here. I wasn't able to find a price on this. $24.99. And then you do have an ornament here. I believe these are, $14.99. Kind of fun. You have Sven and Olaf there. Festival of the Holidays. And then you do have a mug here as well, which is kind of fun. The one thing I like about this mug is it has all the pavilions on the side. I like when they add the pavilions to the art. That's pretty fun. But this mug is $19.99. It has the 50th logo on the bottom too. And if you do the cookie stroll, you can actually get like a cookie jar. You kind of put your cookies in it, and it actually says holiday cookie stroll on it. These are $29.99. These are kind of fun. I like these. And also, if you are a pass holder, they have like a pass holder hoodie here with Spaceship Earth on the back. This is kind of fun. Nice quality. These are $49.99. And they do have the Olaf scavenger hunt, which they've done in years before. We're going to come back and make a video on that. That should be fun. But yeah, there you go. There's a quick look at the merchandise. We did show more of it in the live stream when we were live earlier today. So make sure you guys check that out as well. We also showed the Magic Band as well, which is, it's pretty much the same design as the other things. But overall, I really like last year's design with Chip and Dale. I kind of miss Chip and Dale. I wish they had more Chip and Dale merchandise. But it's fun if you like Frozen. I feel like they have a lot of things. And yeah, it's a fun design. That being said though, this was a pretty fun experience, I think. It definitely was a little pricier, but you did get a meal that would have normally been priced pretty high, along with great seating for this show. So I'm pretty happy with it. I will say I would recommend doing another option, not Coral Reef, but if you've always wanted to go there, if this is like the moment you've been waiting for, then sure. I mean, I don't think it's a bad option. It's definitely more average, but just keep that in mind, and yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it. But definitely for me in the future, I think I would definitely go with Beer Garden, or maybe one of the other options. But I'm pretty excited. I think we're gonna come back. We actually had a friend of the channel invite us to go to Garden Grill, so we're gonna see if we can go to that. And I think it'd be pretty fun to get like a different perspective on the dining package. But yeah, I think it was great. It was great to come out here. It was great to kind of show the dining package, show some of the other things going on, and kind of explore the festival without even trying much. So I think it was great. I think I enjoyed it, and yeah. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it there. But I think it was great to kind of show this to you guys, and yeah, I think that was great. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, and also check out our live stream for earlier, as that will be in the description down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, I'm Goo, you're you, and I wish a Goo to each and every one of you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a nice day.